Yo, 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 it's Viral Industries, and we're back again with another quick video. Yo, what's good, Viral Basketball? Yo, shout out to the VI crew, it's Viral Industries. And I'm here to tell y'all, man, back in the day, and that's not even really that long ago, but the 60s, these dudes was having debates. Dr. Umar Johnson came out and said, yo, I want to have a debate against Steve Harvey, against Ricky Smiley, against any of those Democratic shills who bootlick and toe tap dancing, any of those Democratic puppets, right? He said, yo, I want to debate y'all, right? So why they don't want to have the debate? They talk politics and they so uppity, they uppity Negroes. They don't want to, they didn't went to school and all of this, right? They went to these colleges and they so smart. They could tell you who you need to vote for with no policy, with no votes in the primary, with no facts. They could tell you who you need to vote for and why you need to shut up and stop trying to question who you're going to be voting for the president of the United States of America. Do that make sense to y'all, bro? Like, come on, bro. That shouldn't make sense to us niggas, bro. We shouldn't be like, all right, yeah, that makes sense, Plies. I shouldn't question this woman because she black. And they feel like they over there are them left black liberal weirdos. They feel like that's their mama, so I ain't gonna disrespect her and I ain't gonna stop, bro. It don't got nothing to do with that, bro. We respect everybody, bro. If you want to live a certain way, if you want to dress a certain way, I'm talking to the white lady now, the crazy pink, purple hair freaks that's voting for Kamala just because she's a woman. We don't care about y'all lifestyle. We don't care that you want to dress a certain way. We don't care. Y'all been doing it for years now. Y'all been freaking everybody out. We don't care. Go ahead if you want to unalive babies, please. We don't care. Now, black women, I don't know why you with these people. Why are you on the side with these people? You don't know these people. You just voting for Democrats because they've been doing this since Harry Truman and another. This person, that person. You just voted for John F. Kennedy, Jesse Jackson, daughter, my great. You just did it because grandma and them voted for Democrats. That's the only reason why you voting for a Democrat. You can't tell me why we voted Democratic all of these years, yet we have no hate crime bill passed. But the Asians have a hate crime bill passed by Kamala. For all of you Democratic libtards talk about, oh, we Kamala can't do anything, right, Plies? She can't do anything because she's just the vice president of America. She's next is gonna be, oh, she's just the president. Congress has to, just like they did for Obama. Congress has to approve this and approve, but they got her and Biden got the most unapproved money sent ever. Now these people are saying we don't have to address you, we don't have to speak to you, and we don't have to debate anybody, even former presidents who could be a better candidate for you. We don't have to debate anybody. We're not even gonna let our lower shills who so-called have the pull in the black community, Plies, Ricky Smiley, Steve Harvey. We're not even gonna let them debate your other group of race. We're not even gonna, the ones that think differently from us. We're not even gonna let them. But we're so diversity and equity and inclusion. We're We're so include everybody. It's okay. Everybody has a voice except black men and black women. They showing y'all this. This lady said, I'm not gonna do nothing for black people, then turn around and said, yeah, I'm black. Huh? So you telling me this? You're so black that you get in position of power that you'll rather do something for the Asians before the black people because you're so black. Stop, y'all. It don't make sense. You got to make it make sense. Seriously, man. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Y'all got to make it make sense. Just think right now. I want you to think right now. Why did she, or not Kamala, but why did Plies, Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, why are these people saying all of this stuff about the Democrats and why you should vote for them, but they're scared to debate Umar Johnson? Isn't Umar Johnson? I seen somebody in the comments. They said this dude said Umar Johnson is a beggar, broke, and he is a scammer. All right, so why aren't you going to debate him? That should be your lead topic in a debate. How black Republicans or black people, black right wingers, black conservatives, they're scammers, they're liars and cheaters, but you don't have nothing to say. Everything you say in the debate gonna be a lie, and then we gonna debunk that too. What we gonna be? Oh, Ricky Smiley and them lied at the debate against Umar Johnson. Like, black people are so far gone right now, bro. Black people don't even want to hear a debate about what's best for their community. I want y'all to think about that right now. It's some black people in our community that they don't even want to hear, and I'm pretty sure it was like that in the '60s and stuff like that. But it's black people in the community that don't even want to hear a debate about what's best for the black community from the so-called leaders who have the pull, or we say clout right now. I want y'all to think about that, man. Think about that. How can these people tell y'all to vote Democrat, but they won't even debate the people that have different views from them and say what's best for the black community? I want y'all to think about, oh, I don't debate, right? That's what they're gonna say. I don't debate. I don't. So why are you trying to tell us anything about politics? Why? Why are you trying to tell us anything about politics, but you won't debate the people who think differently from you? You're just gonna say stupid. You're just gonna say block them, run away from them. This and that's not what democracy is about. I hope y'all understand that. Democracy is what they doing for every other race, like the Asians, sending them 27 billion in a hate crime bill. Shout out to Just Saying IMC. Shout out Just Saying Viral Basketball. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to anybody that's tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I just got a I just got a point I want to make. Once I land this plane, y'all can get on about y'all day, get on about y'all life. Whenever y'all watch this, I just got a question for y'all, bro. Cause it's crazy how we going backwards. Ain't that crazy? We going backwards. Take this shit on here so hard for. Yeah. We going backwards. Nah, Meg, just get up there like it's the auction block and twerk. Quavo just get up there and go, oh, start singing. That made y'all want to vote Democrat? That made y'all want to vote Democrat? When Quavo got up sounding like a, when Megan got up there and start turning around, twisting around, showing her backside like they used to do the slaves. That made y'all jump for joy. Like, it's so sick how they got y'all, bro. Not a debate. Not a debate where we see, yo, Kamala went crazy at the debate. Yo, Ricky Smiley went, you heard what Ricky Smiley told Dr. Umar at the debate? And we got technology now where we could just click a button. Umar and Ricky and somebody independent in the middle who doesn't have a side. We could do the debate right now, tonight. We could do the debate right now, tonight. It'll be a whole bunch of people tuned in. Instagram. We could do the debate right now. We could do the debate formally where they get on stage. Right? Isn't that something? BET? BET. Where you at, BET? Why you not hosting a debate between Umar Johnson and Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey and Plies? Because they so smart. They so smart to tell us where to go and trust our families next 4 years with. They smarter than us. They smarter. They got the monies, so they smarters. I gotta vote for Kamala. She gonna be the woman, the first black woman, even though she the first black woman right now already. So what are we talking about? Is that not enough? Is that not enough? Is that not enough power to make a change? It was only enough power for the Asians, not for black people. Damn, that means somebody don't like black people that bad. That means there's some people that don't like black people that bad that we skip over them and we go to the Asians. And then we act dumbfounded and act like we don't know what's going on. Black people, y'all got to understand, they don't just do this in the Democrats and we getting on the Democrats. They do it to the Republicans too. They get the extra racist, the extra uncognitive, incoherent, racist white people to, oh, you better. I don't want my kids learning about that old black slave. They got their stuff too. But at the same time, we got to look, who's the people that's going to financially help us? We always talking about a symbol and what, the first and all of this shit. Like, we got to get past that. Because all this time has passed and we never even had a hate crime bill signed. So obviously these people that you want to champion Obama. You want to champion Michelle Obama. You want to champion Oprah. But all of them is rich. All of them is rich. They got money. They wealthy, matter of fact. They not just rich, they wealthy. They got money. So they can't tell you why the South Side of Chicago is the way. See, if they was to do the Democrat, if they was to do the DNC in Chicago South Side at O Block, I'm pretty sure the story would be much different. They don't want to be next to some of these people because they smart like me. They might just, because they tired of the BS and the word salad. They tired of it. So these people, they hate to hear me even talk like this. These people like Kamala, right? They'll give the black community Plies, go talk to them and go big up black women. But don't debate Umar Johnson. Don't take questions from the press. Don't come out and debate Trump. Nah, just go out there and just say a little shit and hide your hand. Throw little jabs, but never actually. We're not gonna actually do nothing for black people. We're just gonna say stuff. We're just gonna get on stage and say joy. We're just gonna get on stage and do ignorance. That's what's fueling the black community right now, ignorance. So they're gonna act ignorant when it's time for us to get our hate crime bill signed. They're gonna act ignorant when it's time for us to get our money. They're gonna act ignorant. See, black people is walking around, they're so ignorant and so slow right now. They're walking around and saying, y'all poor, you want some money from Trump. Duh. Everybody wants money. Even though it's your money that you should want back. This is the taxes that you pay and work so hard to make ends meet. These are your taxes that you pay every day. So why don't you want your money back? Why do you want your money sent to Ukraine? See, the truth is a lot of y'all are like Rustin, who I have in my community that debated Malcolm X. He was for pride rights way back in the 60s. And he started the Million Man March, or whatever you want to call it, with Martin Luther King. Then Martin Luther King found out that he was flamboyant and he didn't want him to be a part of his group anymore. Like, this man had a husband and he debated Malcolm X. Look him up. He's a Democrat. So when you say that you're a black Democrat, you basically saying that you a flamboyant black man. That you are okay with being with the same sex. That's what you basically saying when you were a Democrat. Oh no, this nigga crazy, bro. Trump racist. You too lost to even figure out they pay people to say shit like that. Charlamagne even tired of, I think it was today, he just got on the Breakfast Club. He just asking people like, why do y'all feel like Kamala doesn't have to do debates? Why do y'all feel like Kamala doesn't have to answer the press? These are normal things that the president has to do daily. Damn near weekly and daily, the president has to do this. Trump is used to this, so it's not nothing for him to do a press conference, get on the phone on Fox News, go do a debate against some women at the NCAAP, go fly back over here down to the board. Trump is all over the place, and he's not even the president right now. Camilla's already in her bunker. See, y'all gonna get me started, man. Y'all gonna get me started. I'm gonna start telling y'all the truth. I'm gonna start going through my old videos and showing y'all the money that she sent is adding up to trillions of dollars they sending to Ukraine. This is the same thing they've been doing since the 60s, since Malcolm X times. This is the same thing. They've been doing the same thing, and they put the black community down because y'all are actually funding America. So we're actually funding the money that's being sent to these other places. You damn right we have a choice, Plies, to say something. We do have a choice to say something about the president because we're funding it, Plies. We're funding it, Plies. It's hard to speak to people, and he might not even be a Democrat. He might be voting for Trump. He's just doing his job as a shield to confuse you, the uninformed voter, right? Just another way of saying, can you rhyme with me? Just another way of saying the N-word. Listen, right? The uninformed voter is gonna vote for Kamala Harris, even though her party represents stuff that they don't represent. That's above their character. Why? Because they are slow. They can't get to the point where they see we've been doing the same thing. It's time to change. So now, forcefully, it's been taken. They put the most liberal candidate. See, this debate is all set up. This is set up for her to lose and Trump to win because the country is in a dire situation right now. We can't afford war for another 4 years, shit, 2 years, probably a year. We can't afford it. Our inflation is the highest it's ever been. So you might feel like you can afford it, and you might feel like you're doing all right, but the average black American is not doing all right. That's why you probably resonate with some of these black bourgeoisie people because you just went to college. Well, I'm sorry, that's not the reason why your head's barely above water. You're working extremely hard for something somebody that just got to America could get within seconds. And they're expecting it, which is so sick. The black community doesn't expect shit. They're expecting it. Y'all gotta say, all right, well, I'm not getting nothing from the government, but they is, so I'm not gonna say nothing about it. Y'all gotta understand people like that. Oh, this is the lesser of two evils. You gotta understand people like that. They are the same people that spent their stimulus checks and didn't understand the government just sent in the world. They just sent world government, UN. They just sent out money to everybody. They just sent out trillions of dollars to people in America. I never even knew that was possible, but they were doing that for people in other countries. And as Trump said on the Oprah show, hello, you sister girlies. Trump was on the Oprah show back in the day telling you what the future would be like and how it was back then when we make other people kings. So we're making a king in another country, and then they come to America and give the money right back to America, also known as people from other countries. So America is a foreign cesspool, yes. Even you white people, y'all not from America. Y'all not originally born in America. That's not your original bloodline. Maybe now, but back then your bloodline didn't start in America. Right? So you're saying it's okay for a person that's not from America to come with a slave today and that's not legal today. So how was it legal back then? How did we accept it from back then and how are we accepting it now? If we have hate crime bills and we're so progressive and we're the future and we're rada. We're so civilized. The truth is we're not so civilized and we're actually going backwards because instead of being civilized in the black community and saying these is our demands, we're going to have a debate. Whoever has the best side for us, we're all going to be voting for that side because we're black, we're smart, we're together. We aren't 14 different demographics. We're men and women, and that's it. We're happy. That's the real happiness. What Ruster or whatever his name was that debated Malcolm X, the Great, did in my community. If you go check it out and watch the debate, that's actually what the black community is supposed to be doing today. And we have all of the technology in the world, but the Democrats are the ones that are running. So that's why I like Umar Johnson come out and say he wants to debate these people that is pleading to the black community in real life because we're all voting for Trump. We all know that. They're pleading with the black community, please vote for her. Black community, please waste your vote again and vote for this Democrat. But they won't even debate the people that have different views from them that's calling them out, but they know so much about politics. Well, that's all politicians do is debate back and forth and vote. So you see how they dumbed it down now? They said we don't even have to debate these people. We don't even have to say anything to these people. We don't even have to put any policies on our website. We're going backwards, y'all. Look at Harris Wall's website. Look at Donald Trump's. Donald Trump website from the black community. We have the platinum plan where Donald Trump offers $500 billion in protection for the black community, which probably with all of that money could turn into our own police departments. Wow! Yay! Right? Duh. Oh no, let's go to Harris Wall's website. On Harris Wall's website, literally right now, here's a button for you to donate money, and that's the fuck it. You donate your money to her as she does some loser ass shit. She's not even gonna be the president. She about to motherfucking lose, but we just need y'all to donate money for a chance, hopefully, to meet them. Hopefully, a chance. For just hopefully a chance to meet Harrison Walls, you might have to spend over a couple of thousand. You might have to spend maybe $5,000 so they can listen to what you have to say for a couple of seconds, buddy. That's the Democrats. They are pimping you. They are pimping you out of your vote. So while everybody else is getting paid for their votes, right? Everybody else is getting something out of this situation. Only people that are getting something out of this situation is black people because we don't ask for anything. And then they think we're so dumb. They don't even have to have debates in their community anymore. They're gonna bring them to CNN, another plantation. Bring them inside the house at CNN, and we're gonna control the debate, control who can speak, and how much the knowledge of the person that we bring up, because we're gonna bring up an idiot anyways. So we can control our own narrative. Yes. Don't actually let black people think that they could do a debate on their own terms, on BET, right? The Black Entertainment Network. But nobody's on there talking about debating. Nobody's on there talking about debating. They're talking about shaking ass. They're talking about getting drunk. They're talking about who's the best rapper. Stuff that does not appeal to the real black American in America, otherwise known as a real nigga. Don't want to see that dumbass shit that they be having on BET. It's left-wing libtard juice. That's what it is. It's not what's best for the black community. Black lives matter. Because if Black Lives Matter, we would have got our hate crime bill signed with the Asians at the same time, because it's all about inclusion. Y'all let these people lie to y'all for too long, to the point where we're going backwards. I'm going to continue to say that because we don't even have debates where we have Plies, rapper Plies, right? He can't debate anybody because he's just a rapper. But he can tell you who to vote for, but he's not going to debate about it, though. We can have Steve Harvey. I'm just here for the jokes. Clown ass. And we can have Ricky Smiley, bitch dressing ass, dress wearing, telling you who to vote for. And they're not going to debate Umar Johnson. We don't even got to have we don't even got to have Kwame. We don't even got to have Tosi. We don't even got to have our real people that's on the other side. We don't even got to have none of the real black conservatives that speak out. We don't gotta have nobody. All we gotta have is Dr. Umar Johnson. Go ahead and tear him apart. Go ahead and tear them apart, because the clips that TikTok would make out of that, it would literally shift all of the consciousness off of Kamala. Kamala needs, found your channel through Kwame Brown. Salute. Salute to VZ the Great. You know that we just trying to wake everybody in the black community consciousness up. And we want to see debates actually be held, like, with people that like to tell us who to vote for. Rustin debated Malcolm X in my community. Even back then, he was a Democratic pride fool, because he died with the husband. He debated Malcolm X and got torn to shreds. He did get torn to shreds, but he still did. And he's prideful. Look at my community and watch the old debate between Malcolm X the Great and Rustin in 1960. Oh, I don't care about old shit. I'm just a dummy from today, and I don't understand why I should be watching the debate as a grown-ass person. All right, NPC, next. Do we got anybody with a conscious mind? The conscious-minded black people, stand up. Stand up for once in your life and say something. Stop being in the back in the corner like LeBron James and Steph Curry. Yeah, they the same. They're not gonna talk about why they voting for them, or why they taking a picture with Kamala, or why they hate Trump, or this and that and the third. They're not even gonna talk about it. They just gonna say it passive aggressively. Like, it's corny, bro. It's corny now. These people don't even tell you why no more. They say they don't gotta tell you why. Back then they actually had press conferences, the athletes, and say, yo, this is why we don't want to go to war. This is why whoop-de-whoop. All the athletes and the so-called leaders in the black community, all y'all do is refer to Martin Luther King, Muhammad Ali, this person, that. Y'all just refer to them. Y'all don't actually do what they do. You don't actually understand that it's other black leaders that was back, like Frederick Douglass. There's other black leaders back then that had different views. Everybody didn't have the same views back then, because we were supposed to get over that back then in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, but y'all were too busy on drugs. Like hardcore drugs. Like y'all was too busy getting turned. Like, the turn up was strong in the black community. Now y'all just bit by bit, y'all understand. Our Gen Z is starting to see, like, okay, well, we got to take control now, because they didn't have any good ways about how they was gonna get shit handled in our community back then. So we're gonna take over. The ones that are actually conscious, the older ones, they listen to what we say on TikTok. I'm not even on TikTok. I know that most of Gen Z is. They listen to what we gotta say, because it's the truth. Because we look at the history, the ones like me, the ones like you, people that are divided, the VI crew, the Viral Industries crew, we actually conscious. But it's the other people. Y'all not conscious enough to say, yo, let me go look down the line and see what black people have been voted 12 out of 15 years Democrat, and nothing's been happening in the black community. Everything else that is much better, such as hate crime bills, money, literally, is more food stamps. You care about food stamps, right? More food stamps. I can't even get them. They say I make too much. More food stamps. All of that shit is being sent to other people in other communities, other races that just got to America, but we've been here for how many years now? Yeah, I know. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years working for free, still to this day. These people will not debate Umar Johnson. That's the only one. We don't even need the whole Tariq Nasheeds and all of these other dudes. We don't even need them. We just say Umar Johnson. They can just stand in the back. Because they'll be happy enough that they let Umar Johnson get up there and debate. Like, seriously, bro. Like, we don't even need the whole game. Y'all get up there. Y'all get up there and say, yo, this is what it is. Y'all want tampons in little boys' bathrooms. Y'all want bills passed with little freaky, weird, crazy stuff on the end of them. Y'all want a lot of weird stuff that the black community in real life does not support. Y'all want to continue foreign wars. Y'all want to continue sending our money to foreign people that don't give a rat's ass about us, then come into our communities and buy up everything. I know that works for you, but right now it's time for the black community to shine. Like, we can't even do that because, oh, yeah, just block them. Ricky Smiley, I told you, just block them. Just block them. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Republican. I'm anything that pay me money, nigga. Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, Plies. Oh, just, nigga, stop asking that lady questions. You ain't smart enough to ask her a question, nigga. Nigga, you know how McDonald's work, nigga? You can't ask the boss a question and change nothing, nigga. You's just a nigga. Go to work, nigga. Stop asking for money, nigga. This is how these people talk to us. They look at us like we not shit, collectively. Kamala said, oh, I'm not going to do anything for black people. And then they say, Kamala, what's your race and identity? I'm a black woman. So you're not going to do anything for yourself. Because this would be for you too. If you were so black, Kamala, this would be for you too, Oprah, since you're so black. Since you're so black, the whole reparations thing, the whole hate crime bill thing, Michelle Obama, this will be for you because you're black. Oh, I forgot. You're not black. You got more money, more white men on this piece of paper. You're not even considered black once you reach a certain amount of that. Once you reach a net worth of a certain amount of white men on a piece of paper, you have a bigotry amount of that, you're not even considered a black person anymore because you're considered what those wealthy people call themselves now. Whatever those wealthy people identify as, you identify as that. You don't identify as black anymore. That's the total net worth of black. You've been surpassed that, so you don't even need to worry about what the government can do for you. You're too big. You're a president. You're a vice president. Right, Camilla? So it didn't pertain to you about doing something for the black community. You left yourself out of that, right? Just like you leave us out of everything else, right? You see how these people talk to y'all? They're not talking to me like that because I know what's going on. And I hope you're not letting these people talk to y'all like that and then you go vote for them. I like when she lied to us. I like when Tim Walz lied to us and said he was in the army fighting people, but he ran away and was scared. I like that. I like the fact that he has stolen valor and all of this. Like, huh? I'm not understanding you. You literally are voting for somebody that said 3 years ago, and that was so long ago. They said 3 years ago that they were going to be signing a bill so that illegals could come in as they wanted. Now they're telling you, don't come into the border. Things have changed now. You see how she's flip-floppy. She'll be whatever. She's a chameleon, literally. She'll be whatever you tell her to be at that moment. Whatever's going to get them votes, whatever's going to get money in her pocket. Trump, on the other hand, he isn't looking at this election as a business practice. This is business for Tim Walz and Kamala Harris. Tim Walz is going to get paid the most amount of money that he ever got paid doing anything as far as government, as far as being an official or whatever, being in politics. He's going to get as much money that he's ever been paid in his life. He's going to get the most money. The most money that he's ever been paid in his life before Tim Walz will be getting it and he's happy about that. That's okay, all right. That's all right. That's okay and all right. Kamala Harris, you're gonna be getting paid more billions. That's okay and all right. Off of our backs, like this, what y'all want to vote for again? $500, $500 billion to Ukraine again. They sending that whole like it's $500, $500 billion to Ukraine. We can't even fathom that in the black community. Black community, can you fathom something like that? I'm gonna answer for you. No, we can't. Contrary to Obama's, yes, we can. No, we can't fathom that because it's never happened. Hell gotta freeze over, right, Camilla? Right, Plies? Hell gotta freeze over before they send black people they shit. They're just gonna keep on stepping on the backs of our people. Keep on stepping on the backs of our people, of our grandmas, our grandfathers, our mothers, our fathers. Keep on stepping on the backs of our cousins, our aunties, our uncles. Keep on stepping on the backs of our brothers and our sisters. Keep on stepping on the backs of our family who are struggling to have businesses, struggling to live everyday life through inflation, struggling to actually do what they want to do every single day because we just got to put ourselves up by our bootstraps because we're black. We can't actually get the money that we pay in taxes. So who's broke if we're making the money? Actually, the black community is pretty profitable. The black community is pretty profitable. If we can afford to send $500 billion to Ukraine, because that's our money. So if they can send all of this money to these people, why can't they send the money to the black community and help the black community? Because we look into our inner cities and where black people live at, and I'll let you know what the truth is. Look into those inner cities where the black people live at in each community in America, any community, and I'll let you know what the truth is. All of the homeless epidemic, none of them spoke. I didn't hear anything about a homeless epidemic. None of that shit. They look at people like that, like, oh, they just didn't work. They just didn't. No. Everybody has their own situation, but you have the amount of money to actually change all of these people's lives. You have the amount of money to change all of these people's lives. Start new communities in America with all of this land in the Midwestern area. We know about all of this land and all this land by Area 52 that y'all be keeping quiet and y'all be monitoring but acting like ain't nothing out there. And we know what y'all doing. Y'all could be building houses there for black people who are literally in inner cities where they are hunting each other down. You could send the reparations to black people, and I bet you the crime rates will drop down. You can make the black community great again. You could let them build Wall Street and not tear it down. You could let them have Rosewood. You could let them do the things that they were trying to do without them getting slew from trees and dragged outside with crosses burning in their front yard. It's okay to have crosses burning in black people's front yards, but don't let black people say anything about the Ish people. If the black community say anything about the Ish people, ban them, block them. They're anti-Semitic, but it's okay to burn crosses in front of black people's yards and drag them outside and shoot them and throw them on tree branches and hang them and do whatever you want to do. Burn their body. Just do whatever you want to do to black people. Black people trying to do what? Go kill them. It's okay for them to do these things to us. We read about it. That's why they don't want the kids to read about it because it's true. And then when the kids come home and ask they white family, did y'all really have black people hanging from trees? Did y'all really have black people burning up on the street corners and putting hose on black people and having dogs bite them? Dad and mom, white family. This is what they told us at school. So now, a Gen Z white American, the millennial white American got to tell their kids, and they don't even know why. They confused their damn self. They stuck their damn self. So get the hate crime bill passed, so you can say, Trump. Let me tell you something, Trump. Trump, listening, that's crazy. Let me tell you something, Trump. If you were to ever pass a hate crime bill for black people, Trump will go down as the greatest president to help black people since Abraham Lincoln with the Emancipation and the Proclamation. When we was freed as slaves, technically. When we was told we could run from that damn field. He would go down as the greatest. Then y'all could cap it off with Trump, made it right for black people. He made sure they got paid, and he sent them the hate crime bill. So now there is no a moment of awkwardness between you and your kids, white America. Because that's what it's about. You don't want your kids to know the truth of us as to what happened. And it's still happening. You don't want black people to leave work and be happy. You don't want black people to not have to worry about rent. You don't want black people to be struggling every day to get back and forth to work. You don't want black people to be having these problems be gone and be erased all of a sudden. You don't want black people to have their problems erased, white America, because y'all profit off of the problems in the black community. Y'all profit off of the church, the funeral homes. Y'all profit off of the schools and the hospitals. Y'all profit off of everything in the black community. So if we were to ever have our own, that means your stock is going to go down, right? White America. Aren't you tired of black people being able to say that you victimized their people in order to be in the position that you are in today? Without victimizing our people, you are obsolete and you have no place. You just owe Britain. Without the American Revolutionary War and black people fighting with you because you dragged us there, and we probably was going to get killed if we didn't fight anyway. Just like Harriet Tubman would kill slaves that wouldn't run away with her after choosing to run away before and getting halfway and then trying to have other thoughts and getting scared, she would just kill them. I'm pretty sure black people didn't want to go to war with them in the American Revolutionary War, and they got killed. So let me ask you right now, how is you going to say your country is built off of genocide and then stand by that? But then say, Ukraine's in trouble because you're Ukrainian. Your people is from Ukraine, but you're still a white person. Just like you try to say, Camilla's Jamaican, right? When y'all first put her in our face, she's Jamaican. That doesn't mean she's black. That's just a country where white people live. Just like Africa was once just a country where black Americans lived. See, this is why I gotta lock up Rashad Jamal. This is why I gotta lock up this conscious black person and lock up this conscious black person. You gotta silence Jaylen Brown. You gotta silence Kyrie Irving. You gotta silence Umar Johnson. You gotta silence these black people from speaking the truth to our community. This is why they will not debate Umar Johnson. And this is why anybody telling you Democratic Party is the best thing for black community right now, tell them that they don't understand life. Peace and blessings.